Hi, this is Jen with Vorsa Recommend. And this is our episodes where we have found business partners or companies that we love. Amanda Heater. You can't beat her. And she is our across the horizon luxury travel agent. And I absolutely love that we have a luxury travel agent. And Amanda, welcome to Vorsa Recommends. And tell me what it is about a luxury travel agent that sets you apart from other travel agents.
Yeah. So thank you, Jennifer, for having me. I am so excited to be here today. And I just adore you, Jennifer. You're such a wonderful person and so glad we're able to get connected and collaborate together. So a luxury travel advisor. One thing everyone loves to say is travel agent. So we are more of an advisor than an agent. An agent is that old word, like, yeah, you hear receptionist and now it's an administrative assistant, the travel advisor, because we're advising our clients on some of the best places to go. So luxury consists of those big villa mansions where you have a private chef, you get that daily maid service in the villa that you're staying in, your own private pool or private beach. And just really getting to experience travel at a higher level. And it's personalized to what you are looking to experience on your trip. So it's specifically curated for you. That is what we do as a luxury travel advisor.
I love that because typically, and we travel a lot. My husband and I, we are traveling all the time, and it seems to be so cookie cutter. Like your
Yeah,
trip is no different than anybody else's. Here's your cookie cutter, trip, take it or leave it. And so
right.
the fact that you get to really know the people, know what they're looking for, because there's a big difference in somebody that wants to go and just relax and veg out, as opposed to somebody with a family that, they're wanting to do excursions every 5 minutes. So I
Right.
love how tailored that is. And that's fabulous. And how long have you been doing this?
So I've been planning travel for 15 years for friends and family. And my now ex-husband had told me years ago, he said, you should become a travel advisor. And I was like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Even though I did love the logistics that came with the travel planning portion. And so right after COVID, when travel was starting to pick up again, my kids were getting older. And I was like, you know what? I really want to be able to help people experience travel the way I've been able to and get paid at the same time. So I decided to jump in and do this full time. I've been doing it for 3.5 years and I love what I do. It's an awesome experience to be able to send people to destinations and experiences and to see those smiles on their faces and to get that feedback that they are getting to experience that bucket list travel experience that they've wanted to do for so long.
I love that. So, as an advisor, when your clients are across the seas and there's some sort of emergency or hiccup or confusion, are you right there to babysit them through that?
Oh, yes, of course, definitely.
So,
Now, obviously, if it's like 3 a.m. my time, I make sure that there is an emergency number that they can contact. So they have other ways outside of me where and I give them that information before they travel. And then I utilize an app called WhatsApp, which is an international app. So wherever you are in the world, if, as long as you're on Wi-Fi, or if you decide to get a day plan for your phone provider, you'll be able to connect with me either via video call, text message, however is your preference. So I stay readily available for my clients unless it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I will get woken up if you call me repetitively. I promise you I will be up in there and helping you.
I love that because that is so important, right? When you are, in a foreign country, right?
Yeah,
And you have no luggage or, you just don't know what to do, especially if you wouldn't speak the language, right? So
right.
having somebody, just knowing there's somebody there to kind of help you is, that is very not only gratifying, but just kind of put the nervousness of going across the seas at ease. um
Yeah, for
so I
sure.
love that. And so what about pre-trip? So this is the worst for me when traveling to other countries. It's the worst for me if I went to Illinois. Okay. Like, what do I pack? What do I need? And when we went to Ireland last year, and they didn't tell us things like there are no washcloths in the bathrooms of Ireland, simple toiletries, right? So make sure you have your own poo and soap. Ireland. They don't have heating or well, they have heat, but like wood heat, and there's no
Right.
air conditioning, right? So like, you
Hmm.
do you do a pre-trip kind of planning to be like, hey, this is the country you're going to. Here's some things you need to do. Here's kind of how you need to pack. Here's the other thing we did is we bought the wrong um plug-in
Plug
adapters.
adapter.
So do you offer
Yes.
that as a luxury advisor?
I do. So for any of my clients that are working with me, I have a step-by-step guide that I send to my clients right after they book travel with me. So they know everything to expect that's going to happen the day that they book travel all the way till when they come home. And that what that also includes is me sending a packing list, usually about a month and a half to 2 months before you travel, depending on how extensive that packing list is. And then I even send a pre, during, and post travel checklist of everything to do before you travel. Because a lot of people don't think, yeah, I probably should call my phone provider and get a day pass, or, oh, I probably should contact my credit card companies to let them know I'm leaving the country. There's all kinds of things that people forget about. And so I have that in that list for them. And then I even have a step-by-step guide of what to expect when you're arriving into the airport. I've done that research for you. I've either been to the airport or I know someone that's been there, and I've created that step by step guide for you because every airport that's international is different.
That is fantastic. So we have used many travel agents and we have never had that. So
Really?
what, yeah, what a fantastic, um, I guess, lead magnet to even have to be like, hey, again, luxury. This is the difference between a luxury advisor and a travel agent, right?
Right.
That
Yes.
is so fantastic. Love it. I can't wait to book with you. Um,
Okay.
Absolutely, 100%. What upcoming trips do you have? Where do I need to go next?
So I actually have three planned for 2025, and that probably will get added. Actually, you know what? I have four. I just realized that. I actually just put together, it's kind of a little small one for people located in the area. We're going to take a train ride. It's a ladies only trip. Sorry, guys, you can't join us. We're going to take a train ride to Kansas City in February, February 21st through the, no, I'm sorry, February 7th through the 9th of 2025. And we're just going to hang out as ladies. It's just a small little trip. And then internationally, we're doing a cruise on the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. It's one of the largest ships in the world. And we're going to be traveling around the Caribbean. I'm going to the Coco Bay, which is the private island of Royal Caribbean, and then going to St. Martin and St. Vincent. So it's just a lot of island hopping. And then we have days that you're on the cruise ship. It's an awesome cruise ship. There's so many things. They have shows, they have multiple bars, they have a kids club, they have miniature golf, they have water slides. Like it's literally a legit boat. I'm so excited for that one. Then I have a Footsteps of Jesus tour. That's going to be we're going to Israel, and the pastor of my church and an elder of my church and I were all hosting this trip together. And each stop that we go to, my pastor is actually going to be leading mini sermons at each and every stop. And then a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a singer, have been since I could talk. So I'm going to be leading praise and worship sessions with one of the elders of my church that's on the praise and worship team with me. And we're going to go and we're just going to experience the Bible coming to life. And
Love
then in
that. When is that?
December,
When is that?
that is October, October of
October
next
of
year.
2025, obviously.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. And then in December of 2025, which I cannot believe that's actually going to be here before we know it, even though we're just in October of 24. I still can't believe we're in October 24 already. I feel like it just was New Year's. Flies by. But December of 2025, I'm doing a Costa Rica adventure tour, and that one's going to be really a lot of fun. It is a pretty much all inclusive type trip where most of your meals are included, all the activities are included. Some of the activities that we're going to be doing are zip lining. The Hanging Bridges tour, which is a big thing that people do when they're in Costa Rica. We're going to do a river cruise where you're going to get a chance to see all the exotic birds and wildlife and things like that on the cruise, maybe see an alligator or two. Also, we're going to be staying in bungalows by the beach the last 2 nights that we're there. We're getting a farm to table experience, a coffee plantation tour. There's just going to be so many fun things. And I'm super excited about that. And that's only $3,000 a person. And that includes your flights out of St. Louis. So that is
Okay.
a 9-day tour with flights, your transfers, all the excursions, your hotel.
Will be on that trip.
I'm
Um,
excited to hear that.
what
Yay.
a great time to be in Costa Rica than December when it's cold
Yes,
most everywhere else. And now that we're
exactly.
Midwesterners again, I am anxious to get out of here at the winter time. So that's
Same.
incredible. I love it. Amanda, who's your ideal client? Who are booking, besides the Falloons, who's booking luxury travel?
Yeah. So another niche that I am leaning into now is I am working with retreat leaders and I'm working with inspirational speakers, business coaches, and wellness coaches. The Caribbean in a different way, where they get to bring their clients or their customers with them and have more of a personal one-on-one experience. Get to do an off-property excursion, get to experience luxury accommodations, get to do some yoga by the beach. I mean, who doesn't love doing yoga by the beach? So that is one of the clients that I'm looking for. And then also I am looking for clients that are in the luxury realm where they are busy entrepreneurs. That's usually the people that I'm working with most of the time. They're busy business owners that do not have the time to do the research to plan the luxury travel and that getaway that they desperately need because they're working 15, 16, 20 hours a day. I mean, I've been there, I've done that, where you are working a lot and you need that getaway, but you don't have the time to plan it. Those are the people that really appreciate the services that I offer to them.
I love that. Yes. And then for other business owners, who's your perfect referral partner?
Yeah. So referral partners, I always say, women, we love to talk. So before we go on our trip, we are getting our nails done and we're getting our hair done. So I love to have referral partners in the salon industries, that the hair stylists and the nail technicians, because us ladies, we're sitting there getting pampered and we're talking about, oh, we're excited about a trip, or oh, we just had a trip and it was terrible and I probably should have used a travel advisor to help me book this trip. And I'm telling you what, those are the best referral partners because they are like, hey, I know somebody. Here's her card. Next time, chat with her when you're booking your next trip. So those are perfect referral partners for me.
That's fantastic. So, but coaches would be too, right? Um,
Yeah.
they're wanting to book
Yes.
those luxury retreats and then like you said, like the churches, churches.
Sure, yes. So
I
like
love that.
lead pastors, worship leaders, to be able to get the Israel trip that I'm doing, I'm trying to do one faith-based trip a year. So the trip we're doing in 2025, there will be another one we'll be doing in 26. Still haven't figured that out yet because rates are not available, but we'll be doing one of these once a year. So yes, for sure, getting connected with worship leaders or pastors or someone that is a leader in a church. Yes, that'd be
Ah,
amazing.
so fantastic. I just love this for you. So, new entrepreneurs that are wanting to maybe become a luxury travel advisor, what advice would you have for them? What steps should they take? Are you able to bring in people under you and you train them? How does that work?
Yeah, so across the Horizon Travel, I currently have two travel advisors that are partnering with me. I am looking to grow. So if there is someone that is interested in becoming a travel advisor, I would love to have a conversation with you and see if you'd be a good fit for our agency. isn't wanting to partner with me necessarily, I highly recommend to do a lot of research into your host agency. When I first started, I got with a host agency that really did not fit what I was looking for when it came to starting. Their niche was a lot different than mine, and I was so new, I didn't realize that I needed to research that portion of it. So make sure you're researching and reach out to another travel advisor if you know one, or reach out to myself. And we can definitely have a conversation and I can point you in the right direction of a good agency that would fit what you're looking to, who you're looking to collaborate with. And then one thing that's really tough, and a lot of people don't tell you this when you're coming into this industry requires you to be in it for the long haul. When you are a travel advisor, and you start booking travel, a lot of the times people are booking travel a year to a year and a half, sometimes even 2 years out, and you're not getting paid until after they travel. So, one thing to keep in mind when you're first starting, you may not see the fruit of all of the travel you've booked for a year to a year and a half later. So, it can be tough when you first start. I recommend to have another full-time job or part-time job to be able to provide for you until you're able to make this a full-time thing for you. It does take time, and I always say do not give up on your hardest day because it can only go up from there. And another thing I always hear all the time by one of my business coaches I listen to, Ed Milet, he's pretty amazing.
Oh, I
He
love it.
always says, yes, yes. He always says that people end up quitting right before there's going to be success. So don't quit. Keep on going. That perfect client is going to come.
I love that. And that is some sage advice, right? Like that was advice I needed like last week. But truly so important, right? Because,
Yes,
we didn't work this hard just to quit when things got tough, right? So
right.
and those that endure really get to win, right? So when everybody else is dropping out, like
Hmm.
now the industry is yours. So, so
It's
important.
exactly
I love
for
it.
sure.
Amanda, thank you. All of Amanda's information, her website, her phone number, her email will all be in the comments. Please use her. And if you have any questions, please reach out to her, reach out to myself. And yeah, so Amanda, thank you so much for coming on Vorsa Recommends. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy your next trip with Amanda, your luxury travel advisor.
Thank you.